3, 2, 1, we are live. Today, our topic is Temi Otedola and Mr. Eazi's luxurious proposal, the luxurious proposal tips that we can take away from their proposal that happened not too recently. So I'm just going to stall a bit for like 5 minutes so more people can get on the live. So in case you don't already know, Mr. Eazi is a Nigerian, is a very popular Nigerian artist, musician, and Temi Otedola is a lot of things. I also have to give props to Mr. Eazi because he's not just a Nigerian entertainer, he's also a philanthropist, and he has, I think he has sort of a record label called Empower Africa. He's doing great things around the world. Kudos to him. And also Temi Otedola is she's an actress, she's a blogger and daughter of the infamous Temi Otedola. So this is just background on the people that we're going to be talking about. Here is the gist on how their proposal went down. The proposal happened towards the end of March 30th. About that, this proposal happened just after her 26th birthday. So something I really like about it is that he did not merge the proposal with her birthdays, which a lot of people do. I feel like the birthdays are an event on their own and a proposal is an event on its own, so that it's more memorable in that way. But a lot of people, well, I mean, to each their own, but I would advise that you separate these two different events as they are completely two different things. Okay, so after her brief birthday, he asked her if she wanted to join him to a trip to Paris, and of course, she said yes. When they got to Paris, he told her that they were going on the Orient Express. For those that do not know, that's a very old and popular and exclusive train. Like, it takes years, it's a hustle to literally get access to the train, but he did it. Now this is surprise effect. Like, as you can see, most of you are probably thinking, oh my god, so it was on the train, but as we go on, we're gonna find out. If you've been following them, you would know that they go on lots of trips together. Traveling is a key part of their relationship. So this was very, very cool of him because he did a proposal that was unique to their relationship. It was their thing as a couple to go around the world and travel to different places. He keyed this into the proposal by them going to a completely different country, different city on a train. And mind you, this train was a childhood dream to be on this train. She didn't even know that it was still running. So this is also a key part of like her dreams and her personality that he keyed into this proposal. And he knew quite well that, I mean, this is the billionaire's daughter. So like, there's only so much gifts that you can give her that would be like, where do you want to start? What do you want to give her? So he knew this, and he wasn't trying to impress by getting all them lavish gifts. No, he made sure that he keyed into an experience instead of gift. So most people try and give gifts or think that giving gifts might make it more memorable, but as an expert in this field, I know for sure that and giving an experience, like a gift, they have like an expiring date, but an experience will always be with the person, and years to come they're going to remember this. Of course, except they're like shares or something in a company, well, that's a different conversation. So far so good. They're on the Orient Express. She's excited. She's living the time of her life with the love of her life by her side, wondering what's going on. And then something happens. The train breaks down out of nowhere, and in the 28 years of this train running, it has never happened. And the train breaks down, and I'm sure Mr. Eazi is going crazy in his mind, like, what the hell is going on? So there's another thing. Mr. Eazi has been planning this proposal for close to 2 years now. And you will think that this is the Orient Express, he's so sure, nothing, what can happen? But this happened, and from the story, he still kept his cool. He was okay. He tried to make the best out of the situation and kept the vibe on a high, and everything was going well. So he didn't, because of this, not necessarily, I don't think it is, but I'm sure that it would have added to the reason why he did not propose on the train. So this exclusive experience, he didn't propose excuse me, he didn't propose on the train. Now let's leave the train for a bit and go to the ring. So he had been designing this ring since 2020, and he sought out help from her assistant. Now, it's advisable that if you have no clue about rings, about jewelry, if you could ask her family or have very close friends, you should definitely seek out help if you need the help. But if you have access to her ring, you could easily just take it to a jeweler and they'll figure it out. But so he sought out help from her assistant. Assistant gave the ring size. We're going back and forth about the design, so on and so forth. And it's amazing because, like, so I feel if you've been following them, you know, like, she's very particular about these things. I'm sure he would have been going crazy to find like the perfect ring and the perfect design for this, and he really took his time. He sought out the help. Apparently he had a friend who was deep in the jewelry industry, and this person decided that okay, it's best you get a diamond first, and then we'll go ahead and talk about the design of the ring. So he went ahead, took out time to save for the diamond. This is someone that's very wealthy, so I can only imagine how much that costs. So he said that for 2 years he kept on taking out payments, every installments to pay for that diamond. So some people, and this is like a millennial, some people feel it's so old-fashioned to save up for an engagement ring. It says not the wedding, this, that. I just feel to each their own. If it's something that's super important to you, if something that you feel like you want to splurge on. Some people it's the wedding they want to splurge on. Some people it's after the wedding, their actual lives. But some people have the luxury of splurging on all the processes. If you can do that, I mean, go ahead. So he did that, and he was able to design a very unique ring for her. The key takeaways so far so good are that there's more to a proposal than just the 2 minutes of kneeling down and just muttering, will you marry me? Like, this is like a 5 minutes affair. Why all the fuss? This is like a 2-year something that has been in the works for 2 years. It's just a proposal, most people would think. But no, if you really want to achieve a luxurious proposal, it takes time, and it's very important to plan. So make your proposal memorable. It is key. If you take nothing from this, plan very well for it. Also, number 2 is that most memorable proposals, so I made sure I wrote this down not to forget the points. The most memorable proposals are not the ones with like the biggest fireworks or the most lavish venues or the most lavish decor. No, they are the ones that give you a memorable experience tailored to your relationship. So you could have all this, but I mean, these things are done everywhere. We see this kind of proposals everywhere online. No shade to them, but if you really want to have something memorable, something that would really be felt deeply by your partner and show that you really put in a lot of thought and a lot of effort, you need to personalize it and tailor it to your relationship. And this is something that we are wonderful at doing. So it's okay if you don't necessarily, you don't know how to do these things. That's why we're here. That's why it is our sole duty as proposal partners to create a personalized plan that will be tailored to your relationship and execute this plan flawlessly. Number 3. Number 3 is the fact that he did not just walk into a store and just say, I need to get an engagement ring, something really fancy, give to me. That's not what he did. Hi, Jessica. Hi, DJ Freeze. welcome to our live. If you're just here, we're talking about Mr. Eazi and Temi Otedola's proposal, and we are on number 3 on our takeaways from their luxurious proposal. So it is better if you go out and design a ring. Like these days, there's so much you can do. You'll be shocked. There's so much you can do. Even if I'm not talking about luxurious, I'm not really talking about the amount of the amount of money you spend on the ring. You can engrave the ring with like a really personal message or word that is unique to both of you. You could get like a stone that is like her favorite color. We have emeralds, we have well, you might not know the different gemstones, but yeah, that's why you need to seek advice from a professional jeweler about these things. So you have so many little things that you could do to make the ring more interesting and more personalized, rather than just walking into a store and just randomly picking a ring. And this Mr. Eazi did really well. Have you seen that ring? Beautiful. Last but not the least is when like you have done all this, you have sought out a proposal planner, you have made payments, the ring is flawless. What else? You have made a really good, thoughtful experience that she's going to go through. And you know, like experiences differ. There's some people that have proposals that on the proposal day, the partner, they plan for their partner to go through different activities. Like the most popular ones are, I'll go to the nail salon with her best friends, fix her nails, go to a spa, get her relaxed. I mean, those are experiences, but those are also things that she does every other day. So it's if you come to us, we could probably think of something more tailored to your relationship, not just random nice experience. And this Mr. Eazi did flawlessly by infusing something personal to have that she has always wanted to do as a child, get into the train, that particular train, and travel to other countries. I mean, you don't have to travel to another country to propose. We could figure something out for you. Send us the DM. Back to the point I was making. Last but not the least is that when after doing all of these different things, it is still possible for something to go wrong, which was exactly what happened in Mr. Eazi's case. I'm sure he'll be like, my village people have followed me from Nigeria here. But he stayed cool, maintained his vibe, he didn't stress. At least that's what he says on the podcast. And so even if something goes wrong, just be flexible. Don't be too rigid and say, oh, this is the plan, why is it not going, this, that. No, be calm. Stay calm. The most important thing is that your partner is there with you and both of you are going to be spending, hopefully, she says yes, and both of you are going to be spending the rest of your lives together. So stay calm and be flexible, whatever situation comes to you. So I think that there's a part 2 of the podcast, so which means it's going to be a part 2 of this live. So I told you it's going to be super short and sweet. So I hope you have learned something from their story. If you would want us to analyze other proposal, like this is something I find really intriguing. Maybe because I'm a proposal planner, I don't plan on coming here to bore you with my story. So if this is something that you really find interesting or you're interested in knowing about that could help you in your proposal, in planning your proposals, let me know. Give us a good review at the comment section and we will definitely look into doing more of this. Okay, so if there are no more questions, this is the end of our live. And we've been away for a bit. I'm so happy to be back. And if you have any, make sure, no, this is not if you have, make sure if you have a brother, you have a sister, if you yourself are planning to propose, we are the best proposal planners in the game. So send us a DM and we'll be very glad to work with you. All right, have a great night. Bye guys.